the two drivers that have been competing at the front for pretty much most of this season so far.
Oh, it's going round.
Oh, Max Verstappen spins round and manages to correct it and keep going and gets gasps and oohs and then a round of applause.
I need to see that. What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video. This is it's gonna look really weird. It's gonna look really random. I'm on vacation. It is the American Independence holiday, and so we are back home, but the content was not gonna stop. I wanted to live stream today. I wanted to live stream so bad today, and just kind of watch qualifying with you guys. I decided against it at the last moment, mainly because I was barely awake yet in the first place. We're trying to enjoy this vacation, but nonetheless, decided in the middle of the day I needed to see the British Grand Prix qualifying. I think we will do a live stream tomorrow, guys. I think we will watch the live stream. We'll watch the British Grand Prix. So you will probably find the link to the actual Grand Prix in the description below. Be sure to get ready to check it out tomorrow. It's gonna be a fun Grand Prix. It's gonna be a long race, I have a feeling. The British weather, I think, is not gonna hold out. I think it is gonna rain throughout the Grand Prix weekend, which sounds like it's gonna suck. I feel really bad, but nonetheless, if you guys were there this weekend, let me know what were your thoughts, what were your feelings, what are your thoughts on qualifying? I'm excited to take a look at it for the first time. I kind of want to know what happened. Here are my predictions for it. I 100%. I don't think Mercedes are gonna do anything. I mean, they've been running well in practice. Like they've definitely given the car some technical upgrades, but I'm not confident in Mercedes to go out and do things. So I think it's going to be Red Bull. I think it will probably be Max Verstappen and P1. I'm going to come out on a whim. I'm going to throw like a wrench into the mix. And I'm going to say Carlos Sainz P2, and I'll say Charles Leclerc P3. I think that's how it'll go. And then Checo 4. We'll say George Russell 5, Lewis 6, and then like, what is it, Ocon, Alonso, all the randos. Maybe throw a Lando in there, who knows? But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about those. Obviously, if you're watching this and you have already seen the qualifying period, you know how those predictions will go. But yeah, let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can find the original video down in the description below. It is blurred out due to copyright. I do apologize. Let's get into it. Let's go!
The checkered flag is about to come out. Sebastian Vettel goes 15.
I'm gonna pause super quick just so I can sort of catch up. So Verstappen's gone he's gone under 100 seconds, which is sick. Hamilton, Sainz, Leclerc, Russell, Perez, Lando. This is just Q1. Vettel is... Dude, I feel awful for Sebastian Vettel. I feel so bad for Vettel. He's found a way to get good performances out of that Aston Martin, but not good enough. I really think he would do better than Daniel Ricciardo is in the McLaren. I think Sebastian Vettel would be the perfect driver for the McLaren car, but that's just me. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, Daniel Ricciardo's in this mix as well, and I think the McLaren is a much better car. I mean, look at Lando. Look where Lando is compared to Daniel Ricciardo. That's all I'm going to say about that. Sorry, let's continue.
Only, and Sebastian Vettel did not make the line to start another lap. He's out of qualifying because now Yuki Tsunoda has gone fastest and pushed him down into the bottom 5. Ricciardo gets out of the bottom 5, but only 13th. We can pick up Esteban Ocon now, coming through the Vale chicane. Started late in this session, did Esteban Ocon. Hopefully, he'll finish up in Q2 as far as he's concerned and his fans, and goes 9th fastest overall. So Magnussen now at risk, but Magnussen, one of a number of cars on a personal best lap. Latifi, for the time being, is out of Q. Is out of the bottom 5, but for how much longer as Sergio Perez goes 4th fastest? Here's Mick Schumacher now, through the mist he comes, crosses the line, he's out of qualifying, joins Sebastian Vettel as being knocked out in this session. Lance Stroll is also out, and he is the slowest car on the track, and for the second race in a row, Aston Martin have got it horribly wrong in the wet. 3rd fastest for Carlos Sainz, Ferrari enjoying the conditions, as is Valtteri Bottas.
So you've got the flag, and I'm afraid we are out.
Not again, not again.
That's P16.
Why are we doing cooldown laps? I really don't understand. I have no grip.
Latifi.
I love hearing those radio onboards because, like, you can hear the frustration in it. Like, Vettel visibly frustrated. Like, he's just sad. Albon is blaming the engineers immediately. Like, immediately. He's like, you guys are idiots.
Getting through, out-qualifying
so
Alex Albon. He'll be very, very pleased with that. He's in the top 15.
Both the Haas cars.
The faster the drivers can go, the fuel burns off, the tyres get a bit grippier, and Lando Norris going quickest of all through the middle sector, whilst Verstappen raises the bar through the first sector, even higher on his latest lap. Esteban Ocon then next to cross the line. Ocon has reached Q3 on all but one of his previous appearances here, and Ocon only 14th currently. Ricciardo next across the line stays in the bottom 5. Ted Kravitz,
it's much heavier.
Steady road.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to say, Crofty, don't you? It's chucking it down now.
So is that Mercedes good? Is the Mercedes good again, Dave? Look, this is Lewis Hamilton. He's driving
Yeah,
well.
much heavier now. So I think we've seen the best of the times. I think that was a little pocket in the rain. We've got another little band coming in from the southwest.
As Nicholas Latifi goes into the top 10. First time in Q2, might want to be in Q3. And looks like he is in Q3, but Carlos Sainz, personal best through the first sector. This is a big lap for Carlos Sainz.
It is. You can see how much wetter it's getting out there as well. But
I have
he's
faith in you,
done
Carlos Sainz, but I'm
a personal best
terrified.
first
You're terrifying
sector.
me.
It's pretty good, actually. It's a good first sector. Middle sector solid as well. So Sainz on for a better run. You can see fourth it is.
So out of trouble for Carlos Sainz then. Trouble is for Esteban Ocon, he's got to try and push on. He's got to try and find some speed. 2 minutes to go. He's not managed a personal best in the middle sector. It's the stopping zone, isn't it? It's the braking zone into that chicane there where he's had to back off once again. Just couldn't find the grip.
Yeah, this is desperation now. This is pointless. You're just risking smashing the car up. Save the tyres, save the chassis. Nobody's anywhere near a green sector. And that's game over on the Inters.
Gasly, Bottas, Tsunoda, Ricciardo.
There was no hope. There was no hope for them there. Like the weather was not holding out in their favor in the slightest. Damn. So Ocon gone. Daniel Ricciardo at P14. That's rough. That's so rough. Yuki Tsunoda. Pierre Gasly, both the AlphaTauris in the 10s, and Bottas. Wait, where's Zhou Guanyu? Zhou Guanyu made it? So Latifi and Zhou Guanyu made it, but Daniel
And Ocon, the rain got worse. They couldn't go faster. The two drivers that have been competing at the front for pretty much most of this season so far.
Oh, it's going round.
Oh, Max Verstappen spins round and manages to correct it and keep going and gets gasps and oohs and then a round of applause.
I need to see that again. I need to see that again. How did he save that?
Drivers that have been competing at the front for pretty much most of this season so far.
Oh, it's going round.
Oh, Max Verstappen spins round and manages to correct it and keep going and gets gasps and oohs and then a round of applause and cheers from the crowd, but that's ruined his lap.
He's getting P1.
Down to the Vale chicane we go. Charles Leclerc is the car ahead of him. You can see that rain light blinking away. That's much better from Max Verstappen. Lewis Hamilton now finding pace too on his latest lap. Lando Norris is going quicker. Verstappen fastest and into the 1:42s. A smattering of applause from the crowd that I can see from our commentary box for that, and why not?
Still 2.3 off Max's Q2 time, showing you just how wet it is in places. And Norris goes second then. This is going to be exciting right up until long after the flag has dropped.
Dare say there'll be even more of a smattering of applause for that. Lewis Hamilton back onto the front row again. George Russell, his teammate, right behind him, third fastest. Next through the gloom will be Zhou Guanyu and Sergio Perez. Zhou stays ninth fastest. Perez goes up to fifth fastest, and whilst we look at all that, Max Verstappen going even quicker through the first sector.
More rain is expected, just keep pushing.
So some of them are backing off now in order to be quick on that last lap and the best of the conditions.
But you don't want to back off too much because your tyres could get cold in doing so. Sainz goes provisional pole, 1:42.1. Charles Leclerc then puts 0.8 of a second between him and his teammate. So it's Leclerc, Sainz, Verstappen, Hamilton. Here comes Verstappen, round club, crosses the line, back on provisional pole. He's found 2.5 tenths worth of improvement on Charles Leclerc.
Yeah, it's not that much though, is it? It's still there's still 44 seconds to go, so this will be his final flying lap. Norris up into P3 as well then for McLaren. That's a great lap. It's going to change it.
I'll be so happy.
What have we got here? Sainz then, a great middle
so
sector for him. He's currently down in 6th place.
Yellow flag.
And we got a yellow flag that's quickly cleared away.
Charles Leclerc spun momentarily, and as you say, quickly cleared away. That is going to cost Charles Leclerc a chance to improve, though. So Carlos Sainz in that middle sector, has he done enough now to get that provisional pole and hang on to it? We've seen it get snatched from his grasp at the last moment so far this season, but there you go. Carlos Sainz, big round of applause for him. He goes over the line and is on provisional pole.
Verstappen's middle sector not particularly good, and he looks a little bit out of shape in the final sector too.
So can Verstappen get that provisional pole back again? No, he can't. Doesn't improve his time. Carlos Sainz, his former teammate Toro Rosso, has that provisional pole.
It's the McLaren and then Hamilton then up into P4.
So Hamilton crosses the line P4. George Russell is only going to be P8. Carlos Sainz, for the first time in his Formula One career, pole position here.
P1, baby. So Lewis Hamilton P5. No, Orlando P5.
I didn't expect P1. I was very well out there. How did I do P1?
Yeah, you keep it together like a smooth operator.
The crowd absolutely loving that qualifying session. We love the closing stages.
What is that? They just said the first pole position for Carlos Sainz ever. Ever. I did not realize that. Fair play. You know what? That's so sick.
So let's have 52 laps of battle resumed.
Sainz, but I was a little weary. I was a little suspect.
You keep it together like a smooth.
Listen, that top 10 is going to be very interesting tomorrow. If the weather does not clear up and it stays a little murky, stays a little fishy, seeing Carlos Sainz, Verstappen, Leclerc, Verstappen's going to get a good start. So he's going to find his way to the front. Carlos Sainz probably will fold that position, but Leclerc will still be there with them. Then Checo, then Lewis Hamilton and Lando. So the two English people are 5 and 6, and then you have George Russell, another English person, in 8. And then Zhou Guan Yu, which, phenomenal for him. Phenomenal for him. Latifi, P10, phenomenal for Williams, phenomenal for him as well. I think he was just happy to be there. But okay, let me know. And Fernando Alonso, I can't forget about Fernando Alonso. He's still found a way. He's so good in that Alpine. He's Mr. Consistent in the Alpine. He finds, obviously, he probably could have done better at Canada after starting in the front row. But, I mean, he could probably steal a P6 for the entire race, and I think he would take that for Alpine. But, okay, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Obviously, with it being the holiday weekend, it's not a guarantee we're going to end up live streaming tomorrow, but I hope so. I hope to do so. And be sure to stay tuned on the channel and have notifications on so you can see if we do live stream. But, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.